lovelies. Well, I wanted to make a recipe for you today. Well, as a matter of fact, I was making a recipe for myself and I decided to do an impromptu video. So we're going to make some healthy, low-fat cookies. Okay, they're going to be vegan. And you're going to start off with, I'm going to explain the ingredients while we're doing this, okay? So we have our banana, which is going to represent the butter that's going to stick everything together. We're going to put that in there. We're going to smash it. But just to explain everything else, you're going to use, I'm only making enough for myself. So what I'm going to use is about 1/3 cup of oats and about 1/3 cup of oat flour. And I made the oat flour myself. I have a video showing that. I made it with my NutriBullet. So 1/3 and 1/3. And if you want to make more than just one serving or 1 or 2 servings, for every 2 cups, once it get past 1 cup, you need to add another banana. But if you don't like all that moisture, you can stick with 1. Just try it out. But anyway, we're going to use brown sugar for sweetener, agave nectar for sweetener. We're going to also use some dried cranberries. If you don't like cranberries, you can use raisins. If you don't like neither, you can leave them out. Add whatever dried fruit you want. Then we're going to add some walnuts. And we're going to add cinnamon. And also, we're going to add some chocolate chips. Now, if you're vegan, the closest you get to the darkest, that's when it doesn't have any dairy. These here happen to be dairy-free, nut-free, soy-free, and they are called Enjoy Life Mini Chips. All right? So we're going to go ahead and smash this banana. Completely smashed. Okay? So now we're going to go ahead, I'm going to add my cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I'm going to add my agave nectar. Just about half a tablespoon. You don't want to get into the habit of just throwing in stuff. You know, you want to make sure you're not just aiming for a good taste. That was 1/4, and we're going to just use another. But you are keeping track of what's going on inside of that, because a recipe can actually start off very healthy, but the more things you keep adding in there, then it's just going to just add up, you know? So we're going to just spoon that in together, make sure we get all that stuff together. And we're going to add our other ingredients. Just don't be shy about it. See, you want to get that in on there. And then we're going to add a little brown sugar. I'm just using a teaspoon, not that much. You don't want to use a lot of sugar. And if you don't like brown sugar, you can use regular sugar. You can use sugar substitutes if you want. Or you can omit the sugar because the banana is naturally sweet. So we're going to use I'm going to use about a tablespoon of walnuts. I'm going to throw those in there. And about a tablespoon, this is my stuff, so I'm using my fingers. Yes, I am. If you cooking for somebody else, your hands ain't clean, that's a problem. But anyway, and then I'm using about, I would say, a tablespoon of that. Alright, so we went ahead and we added all of our ingredients, which I'm going to put in the description box. And you're going to line, and did I mention you do have to preheat your oven up for 375 degrees, so these can be done, and they're going to cook for about 15 minutes. So you're just going to go ahead and you can use a spoon to just put them on there. And then it's a little ghetto, but it's going to be good, okay? And your oven should already be preheating to 375 degrees. And like I said, we're going to cook these for about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Check on them at 10 minutes. They're still not firm enough, then you cook them for another 5 minutes. But don't be deceived now. When they cool down, they're going to harden. So don't leave them in there too long. So I'm going to put this, you can use parchment paper. People say wax paper, but I don't like wax paper. I use foil sprayed down, or a non-stick cookie sheet, or parchment paper. Put it in the oven. I'm using my little mini oven. And then we're going to check on these. Alright? So this is my little 4 little cookies. And this one got shredded a little bit of those nuts. But it's on the inside now. So we're going to leave this in and we're going to check on them. And we're going to take these. And you can see I put a little bit of my stuff in there. So we're going to go ahead and take these out of the oven. Here. They look so gorgeous. And they are nice and firm. And we're going to give those. As you can see, I already started eating. I took them out the oven. That's how they look. These are oatmeal cookies. And they are practically almost a little fat. And nice and moist. Try them at home. That's for real. It's not made for TV. It's real life. Enjoy your day, my lovelies.